On the Babangida's book, I think Nigerians are very unfair to Babangida.
Really?
Yes, because Babangida came out. When I said that the story is not complete, I wanted President Babangida to write more of the stories. Because the story had not finished. Because it just looked that maybe Babangida is trying to tell you a story. No. There are more to the story. There are officers who ask Babangida, no, you cannot hand over to this man. There are people. This is why we needed. Nigerians are not very fair to Babangida. He came out on his own to say things that nobody ever said. That we could have respected people to say things he said. For example, what he said about the Igbos. That the military coup was not Igbo coup.
Is it one of the reasons why there are those in the Southwest who thought that perhaps the reason why Peter Obi should be president, for example, to give the Igbos a place?
So guys, before now, many people have been wondering why Igbo leaders have chosen to be silent over IBB's book. We all know that IBB said the coup that happened in 1966 wasn't an Igbo coup. And people were wondering why so many leaders, I mean, especially political leaders from the Southeast, have decided to be silent. After IBB revelation, Orji Kalu came out to say that Tinubu should recognize Abiola as an ex-president, meaning that even though Abiola wasn't sworn in, but still, let's say he was actually a president that led Nigeria. That was coming from Orji Kalu. But guess what? Orji Kalu chose to be silent over the coup aspect of the Igbos. He only talked about the annulment of Abiola's victory. Now, that brings the question, why are the Igbo leaders silent? Now, finally, he has decided to open up. You are going to be listening to what he said here about the coup. And I just want you to take your time, relax, and analyze what Orji Kalu has said in this video, because so many people have been reacting to what he said, and it will shock you. Just take a look for yourself.
On the Babangida's book, I think Nigerians are very unfair to Babangida.
Really?
Yes, because Babangida came out. When I said that the story is not complete, I wanted President Babangida to write more of the stories. Because the story had not finished. Because it just looked that maybe Babangida is trying to tell you a story. No. There are more to the story. There are officers who ask Babangida, no, you cannot hand over to this man. There are people. This is why we needed. Nigerians are not very fair to Babangida. He came out on his own to say things that nobody ever said. That we could have respected people to say things he said. For example, what he said about the Igbos. That the military coup was not Igbo coup. And people have held the Igbos on ground for this particular sin, which they never committed. Major Kaduna Nzogu never spoke Igbo, although he's from Igbo land. He was born and bred up in Kaduna, and his name was Major Kaduna Nzogu. And he was just a forthright officer who wanted a new Nigeria, and with other people. Even people you think, let me be honest with you, President Obasanjo was part of the coup, but he exonerated himself as normal. If you ask military leaders, most of those top military people knew about the coup. He came from India, not on par. He came from India. How will he have not known about the coup? And he came back to Nigeria from his school to back to Nigeria. So most of them knew. It was when few officers refused to do what they're supposed to do that it became a problem. Few officers didn't do what they're supposed to do. If they have gone ahead to execute the coup in eastern Nigeria, execute it here and there, there'll be no problem. So some people either developed cold feet or found another strategy.
When you say some Nigerians are not fair to IBB,
yeah.
Are you referring to the Abacha family who are aggrieved?
No. I'm
just
not
a moment, sir.
talking,
Just a moment, sir. Are you referring to MK Abiola family, or you are referring to those who were incarcerated and those who were jailed and spent many years in prison, and those who lost their lives, family of those who lost the Vasta family and the rest? When you say people, Habibi is not people are not PFC.
When you come out, to put things in writing, open up wounds so it could be closed. This is what Babangida did. It's almost nearing.
Is it closing or is
no?
According to some of them, they felt that he opened up those points and they're now looking fresh.
Let me tell you, this is why that more military people that were there should talk about. There should be second part of the book, because if we mention only one name or two names, or there is not interested, they should go all hog and tell Nigerians the truth. Because I know the top military men, Babangida should write the second book. I know that Babangida was in danger. Babangida was in danger throughout this period. If you remember the way he left power, you will know something was wrong.
He spent 9 years plus.
Yeah, no. I mean, at the late hour.
At the tail,
Yes, you know.
What could have stopped him from handing over to Abiola?
Well, I don't know, because I'm not a military man, but I know something was wrong.
So when you exonerate him in that manner, for those Nigerians...
No, I'm not saying he's exonerated. He has his own life to live. But I say Nigerians are not fair to him. This man had came out openly to confess this is what happened, strengthening the history. I'm talking on the point of where he has exonerated the Igbos.
So you imagine that he should be commended.
Listen to me, he should be commended. Let me tell you the truth. Where he has exonerated the Igbos. Because the rest of the country have held bad things against the Igbos. Forget people like us that you see the face of Nigeria. You see us, we represent what Nigeria should be. We don't know Igbo, we don't know Hausa, we don't know Yoruba. We only know Nigeria. Forget about it. They have maltreated our people in this country because of the Civil War, which offense we never committed. I knew nothing about the Civil War. I have suffered about the Civil War. Many Igbos, many of my brothers and sisters have suffered because of the Civil War.
In what way do you think
none of the generals was able to come out and say Igbos never participated in this.
In what way would you say Igbos have suffered because of the alleged tagging of an Igbo coup? Because that was
are you the one asking me this question?
No, I'm asking because
you not a Nigerian?
Full-blown Nigerian. But the question I'm asking, you were saying, just remember,
let me tell you,
you said that Igbos have suffered
about 50 years ago. Petrochemical is supposed to be a part of Abia State, and they remove it. I have the extract of the Council of State. They remove it. A lot of are you not why are you are this common? You must tell yourself the truth.
I'm just asking you the question.
No, because also tell yourself the truth.
There are also.
Are you the one saying
just for a moment, sir? Just for a moment, sir.
When last you made Igbo man to sensitive position in this country, people, because they say that Igbos planned the coup, people were afraid.
So you imagine that there is a kind of distrust.
Yes, of course.
Politically speaking.
Politically, economically, socially, everything. Some of us keep quiet, not because we don't know what to say. We just keep quiet, let the sleeping dog lie. Not because we don't know what to say. You know the way people maltreat the Igbos in the polity. We don't want to be talking about this, because I think that in our schools, in everywhere, we should go back to write a history, full history of the Civil War, write a history of everything that Nigeria, that we should teach our children history in school. Otherwise, we will not heal. This country needs to be healed, and this country needs to be one. Unless we are one, faced by competition, the country will still be limbering.
It's about 55 years or so when the Civil War ended. 1970. It started in 67. You are as old as Nigeria. You were born in the same year Nigeria got its independence. Yes. In all of these years, there is this feeling that, there is marginalization of the Igbo man, and politically speaking, he's been sidelined. And perhaps there are those who are asking for a creation of state. But if the wrongs are to be corrected, in what ways? And you are a major voice in the national. You are playing in federal politics now. You are in the ruling party.
Yes.
The president is your friend.
Yes.
You were in the same class of governors of 1999 and 2023, 2003. But I'm asking you, I mean, there is a reason why I'm asking the question. Because if you are speaking to President Tinubu, for example, you can remind him of being in the same class, of being a governor in the first instance. So there is a sense of, there is a connection.
Being a governor is my personal friend, so
yes, so
it's not about government. I known him before we became governor.
So, but
we're very close.
If you know somebody on a certain level, you should be able to relate with them.
Yes.
And the question I'm asking is that if there are things that you think has made the Igbo man being relegated or marginalized, in what way do you think this can be corrected? You are playing.
I've already spoken to President Tinubu, and this is not what I will tell you openly. He knows. I discuss it with him.
After the IBB book, autobiography?
Yes, so he knows. He knows. So it's not.
Does it include that there should be a sixth Southeast state?
Of course, Anambra state should be created. The sixth Southeast state is the only state that will be viable to be created in the Southeast. Anambra are Igbos, and they never said they are not Igbos. The sixth Southeastern state should be created, and they had to go to Anambra with some other states in nature and everywhere. They become a state.
Delta rivers.
Yes. But not rivers, but Delta mostly.
There are some rivers. There are some Igbos who identify as Igbos also in. No,
you cannot just go to jump somewhere, go to the other place. You first do this side, and possibly.
So there should be an Anambra state.
There should be an Anambra state. To be forthright, there should be an Anambra state.
Is that part of what you discussed with President Tinubu?
No, but there shall be an Anambra state.
What are those things you discussed?
I cannot tell you. It's personal.
Okay, it's a personal issue.
Yes.
So no, I won't pry into that.
You don't.
But can you? Of course, I mean, I'm not asking you to discuss whatever it is that is personal between you and the president. But what are those things?
The president is committed to bring justice to all Nigerians, not to some Nigerians.
Did he accede to your request?
No, you cannot tell me yes or no. But I'm telling you, the president is committed of bringing justice to all Nigerians. They want to address issues that affect every facet of this country. He's committed.
Is it one of the reasons why there are those in the Southwest who thought that perhaps the reason why Peter Obi should be president, for example, to give the Igbos a place?
So guys, it's shocking to hear the response coming from Orji Kalu. He said he was asked if an Igbo president is going to make the Igbos happy, and if that is why it is good to allow Peter Obi to become the next president. He said he doesn't want to go to that area because Nigerians, we need somebody who is well accepted across the country. Now, ask me, Orji Kalu and Peter Obi, who is well accepted? Tell me, who is well accepted in Nigeria? Orji Kalu will not even cross Peter Obi's 10% of followership. How Peter Obi has composed himself, how Peter Obi has behaved, a man of character. Anytime you still see him standing on where he has been standing. No change. The EFCC could not trace corruption allegations against him. Nothing to indict him. He has been stainless. He has been clean. And then Orji Kalu is being dragged by the EFCC, wants to compare himself with Peter Obi. So guys, I'm just wondering, why is it that sometimes people will tell you that we are the problem to ourselves. I mean the Igbos. You were asked if that is why Peter Obi should become president. Your own is, okay, if Nigerians will want him to be president, that is welcome. All we need is an Igbo leader. Whether it is you or because you are feeling that you are well accepted across Nigeria, possibly in the north than Peter Obi, that is your belief. But if I tell you that Peter Obi is more welcome, this is a man that joined this race. Few months to the election, he moved to the Labour Party and he was able to win the election even though they rigged it. And then you are trying to tell us that it should be somebody who is accepted across Nigeria. Who told you Peter Obi is not accepted? Peter Obi, a man tried and tested and trusted. You know, a man whose word today is the same word he's saying today. He's still standing firm. The EFCC couldn't find anything to like charge him for corruption and all that. He's seen as the stainless ex-governor in Nigeria. A man who saw money, left money, unlike other governors that will come in and squander everything and then leave debt for for the incoming government to start paying debt. Look at what Alex Oti is going through in Abia State. If not for the brain power of Alex Oti, Abia State will not be doing what it's doing today, because this man came in and made huge debts. We saw last time he paid 91 billion. You know, 91 billion out of what has been hit for him to pay. So Alex Oti is not just struggling with building and making Aba beautiful. He's also struggling with paying the debts that all his predecessors left for him there. And everybody will come in, bypass that debt and eat their own money and go. But Alex Oti is the only man with conscience who has come to begin to address those problems and begin to fix them. And for us here in Nigeria, for we in the Igbo land, we are being asked if Peter Obi should be the president. He's saying that it should be somebody who is widely accepted across Nigeria. You cannot match yourself with Peter Obi. Peter Obi has more followership than you, whether in the north, in the south. Peter Obi is that man who is generally accepted with genuine love, without buying votes, without paying a dime. He said, we don't give shishi for people to vote for us. So guys, I don't know what you make of what Orji Kalu said in this video. Let me know your honest reaction in the comment section below. What do you think about an Igbo leader? Do you think it was wise for him to have made this statement? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.